said, 212 coming to you for the Taku Crazy 88 channel. And we're going into electronics today because, well, I'm also a street photographer. I love cameras. Don't like video cameras, and then problem is every time I try to get an all-in-one, which is kind of hard because you can't really find an all-in-one. It's like you'll get, like, I want to go to, well, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I really want to know. 2017, I'm gonna try a new camera format because that's what I like to do. I like to try every company. I went from Canon to Nikon. Back in the day, Pentax when I was doing film, Nikon, Minolta, stuff like that. Now I'm doing it for, now I want to go and try a new company, see what the brand is. I'm not brand loyal. Not even with anything that I have, like my phones, I'm not brand loyal. Like, I'll switch from the iPhone to Samsung to LG to Nexus 6 and stuff like that because I just want to try out new things. It's the same thing with cameras. Well, camera companies. Not cameras now. There's some cameras that I just love. I just love this Fuji. I just love this Fuji TX1. I love what it produces, and I love that Fuji. I have a Fuji X Pro rangefinder camera. If you're familiar with that, you know this is supposed to be an anime entertainment channel. I'm doing a lot of electronics lately. Go fig. But it's a Taku, so I'm obsessed with a lot of stuff, and I'm obsessed with photography. If you ever see me at a con like Colosso or Yuma or ASIN or Shotokan, because I live in the Midwest region, that's why my camera is very shaky because I'm in Michigan. And if you don't know, Michigan has the most notorious messed up roads ever. Bumpy as hell. Excuse my language. But you ever see me, you'll see me with a camera, Nikons, Canons. But what I'm really going into now is basically I'm looking for smaller formats. Like, my Fuji is a small format that produces great pictures, like if I was holding a giant DSLR. Like, I've never really wanted to full frame, which I do want to try out full frame. I might get me a Sony sooner or later when I can afford to have the money or something like that. But when I'm not trying to move, oh yes, moving. Yeah, moving. Getting out that one bedroom apartment, trying to start a family, moving. But yeah, what it is, I'm thinking about going to a Olympus or Panasonic. But I want to go to Panasonic for one thing. These are Micro Four Third cameras. If you don't know what Micro Four Third cameras, they're just like it's basically what they based off the sensor. Like, full frame is a 35 millimeter. Sensor, which would be like the size of 35 millimeter film, and then APC is like a crop sensor, which is like half that, and then Micro Four Thirds is like 3/4 that or something like that. I forgot what it was, but, and it's like, well, you know, like a normal person, they'd be like, well, wouldn't you just want to go regular 35 millimeter because you shoot 35 millimeter when you was younger and stuff like that? Cameras are different now. Digital cameras are different. They do a lot of different things, and they're really wonderful from Micro Four Thirds, you get beautiful pictures from APC, which is in the middle range of sensor size and full frame. All these give you great pictures. It's just what you want to do the pictures with, or what type of money you have. Because if you ballin', you could go full frame all day and buy like $3,000-$4,000 lenses for all the stuff. Yes, this is a very expensive hobby. If you're just doing it for a hobby, it is a very expensive hobby. Even if you're trying to go on the low side. Now, if you getting into the hobby, and you know it's a hobby first before you want to try to do anything professional, go to like used cameras. Do your research. Do your research on used cameras. Pick you up a camera for like $200-$300 that you're only taking pictures with, unless you're trying to do video. Now that's different. You might have to spend a little bit of money if you're trying to do video. Or, you know, look on YouTube. This is a lot of cameras. Like, I would just suggest, if you just want to do a lot of little YouTube videos and shoot a lot of good pictures, I would go with the Sony a6000. That is a great start-off camera. The only problem is, this is a great start-off camera, but the problem is where does it lead to? Because if you stay brand specific, it goes from a $600 camera with a decent lens to, oh, I want to upgrade and be a little bit professional, and going up to like $1,800 for a Sony a7 II. You can go get a Sony a7, the original one, for you get one used for about $900. But then you're dealing with full frame, which the Sony is the APC, which is the half sensor. So then the lenses get a little bit more expensive when you get the full frame. You know, like $800 on up. You might find something used, but usually about, if you're getting new, $800 on up. And I said, it's not a bad hobby, and it's not a bad thing that you would go to Sony. That's what I was thinking about, going to Sony. I started off buying used and buying cheap when I started getting back into photography. See, I had left photography maybe about 10 years ago. Yeah, that makes me old. Yeah, about 10 years ago, I left photography, and I got back into it maybe about 4 or 5 years, and I've been doing research and stuff like that. So the first camera that I ended up getting was a Sony NX3 mirrorless. I went to mirrorless. It started in mirrorless. Went to Canon. Got me a D60 7D, and love those cameras. Then my friend got me on Nikon. I got a Nikon 300S, D300S, and a D71,000. Yeah, because I got both of them cameras sitting up now. Like my Canons, I ended up selling the lenses and stuff like that, because then I don't want to have multiple camera bodies. Like, I don't want to have, like, I got a Sony body, I gave that away. Gave it to one of my to a family member. The Canons I sold. Sold all those lenses. The Nikon I kept, and I funded the Canon stuff for my Fuji stuff. Now, I was like, well, why didn't you just sell all of it and call it a day? I don't know. I'm not saying that, like I said, I'm not Burn Pacific, but I like those Nikon cameras. I liked the pictures they produce, and I still like them today. Like, I'll still use them. But I end up using the Fuji more. And it's like, well, that's wasted space. But I just can't let them go, so I'm hoarding them right now. I might let them go. I might let and the funny thing is, I might let the D71,000 go, the body itself, but keep the D300S, even though the D300S is a way older camera. It's just that I just love the photos that thing produces. I also do two camera bodies. I'll buy one first, test it out, see how I like it, then buy a second camera body. That's the same thing, just in case. That's okay. I'm shooting, and one messes up, I can go back and go through the. But I don't get the same Pacific camera body. Let's say like that. Like, I got a Nikon D300S first, and then I got a Nikon D7100. Two different models, but they're both Nikons. Like at Fuji, I got a Fuji X Pro, and then I have a Fuji XT10. Because you should always try out, I think you should always try out new. Don't have the same camera body. I was like, just don't have it. Try something different. See what else they produce. So my dilemma right now is that I want to try Micro Four Thirds because it's the only thing other than full frame I have not tried. Because if I go to full frame, I'm probably going to go to Sony. So if I go to Micro Four Thirds, 334s or whatever, or I'm gonna call it Micro. If I go to Micro, which is Panasonic and Olympus, they are two very distinctive ways of doing cameras. Panasonic produces decent pictures, but have great video. On the other side, Olympus produces excellent pictures, produces crappy video. That's the same thing you go with the Fuji though. Fuji makes great pictures, crappy video. And then he was like, well, Marcus, why don't you just go get a video camera? Because if you're doing video, you should just go get a camcorder. Don't work like that. And I don't want to. Now, after we got out the way, because some people say, well, why don't you just get a camcorder? Because I don't want to. I want to go through this way because I want to. So that's why you have people complain about it, because they just want to. And I'm one of those people that they just want to. So what it is that I kind of want to go with Panasonic because I got the Fuji to produce my photos. But like I say, when I start out buying used. And the problem with Panasonic is that used Panasonic, especially the stuff that I'm looking for, Panasonic every year does giant leaps. And the thing about about the giant leaps is it's like there's no in between. Like everybody else trickles down and moves slightly, that moves up, while Panasonic just jumps and jumps and jumps. Like it's jumping, like everybody else goes steady up the mountain. Panasonic like jumps, just like, oh, okay, we're gonna do this. Like they just introduced in-body stabilization. Now Olympus had in-body stabilization, but they just did it. They just jumped, and I mean, they just jumped, and it's like in-body stabilization. Everything that we're doing is 4K now, and blah 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 blah. And it is like last year's model was no in-body stabilization. In-body stabilization is basically you can hold the camera without shaking it for a little bit to take a picture, just for a little bit, just for a second, couple of seconds. But that couple of seconds, it makes all the difference of getting a great photo. But yeah, it's jumps and jumps and jumps. It's just jumping, and it's like, well, I might as well just go buy a new camera, which I don't want to, because I don't want to buy it out the box new, because I'll buy the secondary camera out the box new. Like I ended up buying and here's the thing about Fuji. I ended up buying my the XT10 used. Even though it just came out, I ended up buying it used. They got it, what, $300 cheaper, because somebody just returned it. Brand new in the box, and somebody returned it. Opened it up, shot a couple of shots for a minute, put it right back in the bag, and brought it back. Like, oh, okay. So that was that, and I was like, wow, okay, so I'm about to pick this up. My Fuji X Pro though, I bought brand new because they were going on clearance, because the Fuji X Pro 2 came out. So I got that brand new in a box for like $350. A $2,000 camera and I mean, it produces great images. I already knew I did the research on it and the little hiccups that it got, but it's okay. Like, I'm not a person that complains about hiccups. Like, you got hiccups. Everybody got problems, even cameras. But this is part 1. I'll be having part 2 later. This is Sad 212. I'm out.